All right. I just need to make sure that we are hearing. Yes, we are. Cool. And we'll get started in just a second here. Hello, Luma. We're doing pretty all right. How are we doing? How are we? Boom, bing, bong. Okay. My sleep schedule is like, it's funny. My sleep schedule is like messed up, but also not, because it's gonna be what I have to do anyways, for work. But it's also just like been messed up. So I feel a little off because of my sleep schedule, but I'm gonna get used to it completely. So, but I just felt, I don't know, man. I felt a little like, you know, overall good, but also just like blah, if that makes sense. So hungry, gonna heat up pizza. Let's go. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're hungry. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, how much pizza we got here? We're gonna eat like a bite and that's gonna be it, or what? Well, how are we doing there? I had myself some what's it called? I had a roast beef, I think chicken or turkey, I can't remember, and ham sandwich with some potato chips. It was pretty baller. Like 3 slices? That's respectable. I can respect that. That's respectable. Listen, I mean, I just gotta make sure you're eating, you know? You can't... You were going, like, it seemed like days without eating, or at least without eating dinner, so... But, yeah, other than that, assumably, that means you're doing good, other than that. You know, if you're hungry, and that's all, you know, that's pretty baller. But, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do today, so then I was like, okay, we'll shiny hunt. And then I was like, okay, what do I want to shiny hunt? I don't really know. And since we had started the shiny hunting of, yo, what's going on, Debacle? Yeah, Luma beat you this time. You had a streak going there for a minute, Debacle. You really did. How we doing? How we doing? But since I couldn't figure out what Pokemon I wanted to specifically hunt, I was like, we could do Area 20, but if we do Area 20, I want to set up the 6 alphas. And honestly, that hurts my brain, because I've tried to do a setup, like... It's what we did for the Chespin of, like, exploiting the spawns, but, it just, the Pokemon takes so long to run to you, and I don't know, man, I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna shiny on Zone 1. We have, excuse me, we need 2 more Pichus to fully complete Zone 1. We need 2 more Pichus. Let me check the Pidgeys. I'm pretty sure we have enough Pidgeys. So we need 2 more Pichus. Yeah, we have enough Pidgeys. We have the Pidgey line done. I need 1 more Mareep, because we have Flaffy and Ampharos. And if I wouldn't evolve the original Ampharos we got here, we would be fine, but we're not, because I evolved it. So, which I did for a short, and then I didn't even end up using the shiny portion in the short. And then we need all of the scatterbug line. I have 0 scatterbug lines. And I don't think what I'm doing currently will work for the scatterbug. But this should spawn in. I tested it out. It will spawn in the Mareep, and it will spawn in the Pichu. There is also a bench in the back. I think this might barely spawn in the, I don't know. Does it spawn in the Scatterbug? It might spawn in the Scatterbug. But they might be on the very, like, edge. So we might just do some stuff to where we run back and forth as well. So, you know, we'll see. It's called being base. Nah, for real, though. Nah, that's facts, though. Hate my life. I'm good. Yeah, no, listen, that's like any person between the ages of, like, I would say 18 to 30-ish, almost. You know, I feel like that's, like, the vibes we got going on. But, you know, now we're doing pretty good. Yo, what do we got, Debacle? You missed the Avatar openings, I want to say, Debacle. Or were you here for that? I don't think you were you? Sticks out my tongue and wags it. Wait, what? What does that mean? I thought so. I didn't, dude, out of 9 packs, no mythics. Out of 9 play boosters, no mythics. I actually wanted to jump off a bridge in Minecraft. Dude, it was atrocious. And partly, I was doing a thing where it's like, oh, I take a shot every mythic we get. So then I did a thing where it's like, oh, in the next pack, if we see a Sokka, I take a shot. Because I wanted to take a shot, man. I just wanted to take a shot. So, you know. Obviously we get 1 collector booster with what we did. And I got Ko the Face Stealer, and then the Aang art where he's in the iceberg for the legendary Snowland, the mythic. So it was pretty awesome though. How much would I have to donate to watch you play Rocket League on stream? I think it'd be the funniest thing alive. Yo, what's going on, Tyrantrum? Okay. I've played... How we doing? First off, Tyrantrum. I have played Rocket League. I don't know, man. It would be atrocious. I don't even know if it'd be, I feel like it'd be funny for 5 minutes, and then it would just be utter pain and sorrow afterwards. I feel like I'd rather play Counter-Strike on stream than do that. But, I mean, I don't know. We can think about it. I want to try to get into things where it's like at least once a week we do a non-Pokemon stream. So, I mean, hey, it could always be a thing. So it was in response to I hate my life? Honestly, valid response to I hate my life. No, that's so base. That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's just kind of like one of those things of... Wait, what's shiny? What? Well, we got a shiny already. It's not the Pichu, is it? Is that shiny? I guess we'll find out. It looks like the scatterbug don't spawn in, unfortunately. So we'll just have to go and check every time, which is okay. Let me drop a save before I mess something up. Dude, shiny already is crazy. But yeah, you know, if it's a Pidgey up here, I will cry. Unless it was the Alpha Pidgey, I would take that. So it's not either of those. Assumably it's not up here, because I don't want the Weedle either. Yeah, is it the Pichu already? No way, right? Is that what shiny Pichu looks like? It's the Pichu already? Oh my goodness. We'll quick ball this guy then, I guess. Well, look at that. We got one of the things we wanted. Now I just need one more Pichu, and then we have the line complete technically. I do want one more for each. I want one for each of the megas, but hey, I mean shit, I'll take that. Now I was expecting that was in the first 5 minutes. Well, first 8 minutes, I should say. Well, damn, okay. I don't know the best way to do scatterbug other than running in and like running away, which takes a long time. But I think I think we'll do that, I guess. We can just run through and try to despawn the mareep and respawn the scatterbug. It's gonna take way longer that way though. I don't know. It seems to be like no faster way really that at least I can see, because there's no benches that are close. I don't think close enough for the scatterbug, which sucks. But maybe I'll try to look around real quick, because like I said, we got one of the mons that I wanted, so now I'm at a loss. We were 8 minutes in, so it's kind of crazy. Somebody ate the pizza? Oh no. Do you at least have like chicken nuggets or something, Luma? This is so sad. This is so sad. This is a massive rip. Humanity will not recover this one, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Now I'm eating some sort of cake? That's okay. Well, I mean, how nutritious is pizza? Not that nutritious, but I mean, what flavor cake at least? What do we got? Let's see, is there anything nearby? I mean, okay, so there's a bench right over here. Don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon streams, but I need some natives. No, I also, wait, there's a bench right here. Wait a second, guys. Okay, now it's bench reset time. For the scatterbug. We'll see how that goes. And I think the mareep spawn in here, too. I'm a cake hater? Dude, it depends on the cake, I feel like. It really depends on the cake. Dude, cake is so dry is the only thing. I'm like a... If I have any cake for my birthday, it's a cookie cake. You know what I'm or my bad, not a cookie cake. It's an ice cream cake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it can have a cookie bottom. A cookie bottom with ice cream cake, but I don't want any actual cake in the cake. You know what I mean? It's too dry. I don't know. I don't like it. But I mean, I feel you there, debacle. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because like I said, I would be down to try something. I feel like the Rocket League would be like a one-time thing. Because I'm not good enough at the game like that. Although I bought it way back when. I have it on Steam. Which you can't get it on Steam anymore. But that's what I have it on. Something. Okay, so tomorrow, actually, I plan on trying to do Dino Blade demo tomorrow. I have it on Steam. That's how long I've had it, bro. That's how long I've had it. But I plan on trying to do Dino Blade demo tomorrow. And then after that, I want to try to start doing Hollow Knight, because I've never played Hollow Knight, and I want to play Hollow Knight. So Wednesdays might turn into something like that, to where it's like, you know, variety. I want to have a variety day. There's been so many different Pokemon things that I want to do as well. And I need to finish Reborn still. I want to start other Pokemon stuff as well, so. At one point, I wanted to do Mario Odyssey speedruns, but I never practiced, and, you know, it just kind of fell off. I haven't done it in a little bit, but I was doing Donkey Kong playthrough, and I also haven't done that in a little bit. I still haven't touched the game. I literally have not touched the game since stream. So, I mean, there's always that. I know Kaiser would love me doing the Elden Ring as well. I gotta continue my Elden Ring playthrough at some point as well. There's so many different things. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I swear I think I just saw a shiny Fletchling, but I think it might have been through the gate, and it might not have actually been that. Yeah, that's how old I am with the Rocket League, man. Simulator games? Okay, that was not a shiny Fletchling because it's alpha now. It depends on this. I would have to, like, you'd have to explain, because I don't know if I know exactly. Because, like, there's, what's it called? That one weed simulator game I didn't really vibe with too much other than, like, the first few days of playing with it. It was, like, fun with friends for a minute. And that's the other thing. I feel like one thing that if I'm playing other games, I'd love to actually be able to play with other people as well. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Like, if it is a multiplayer game. TCG card shop would be good. I have seen that, but I've never actually, like, watched it. I can't remember the weed game name. I have it. I could say what it is, but I can look real quick. Black Friday Steam sale? Guys. I might have to get a game on Black Friday Steam sale. Guys, how do we feel about an Uma Musume stream? What do we think? Would that be peak? Would that be peak? How do we feel about that? Uma Musume Pretty Derby? 10 out of 10? Hey, I'd recommend that game. What is that game called? Do I have it downloaded anymore? I think I don't. Oh, Schedule 1. Yes, Schedule 1. Bros on Steam, on stream. What can I say? I'm a multitasking demon. Oh, also, I bought some more prismatic. So we have 6 packs of prismatic to... Well, okay, not 6-pack to... I was going to say 6 packs to open later. We're not going to open all 6 later. That'd be way too many. But, you know, we eating hot dogs? Let's go. Okay, what do we put on our hot dogs, Luma? What are we putting on our hot dogs? That's the ultimate question. Are you a plain glizzy gobbler, or are you like mustard, ketchup? I'm gonna say what I put on them. I don't really eat them anymore, and I haven't done this in a while. But when I used to actually enjoy a lot of hot dogs back in the day in like high school, I'm gonna say what I put on them, and you guys are gonna probably say I'm a disgusting freak. But listen, I mean, I have my reasonings, okay? I have my reasonings. I prefer, if I'm gonna eat a hot dog, it's gotta be a chili dog with cheese and onion. Everything. I typically love mustard and ketchup, but I'll eat them with chili, cheese, onions, beans, anything. I've never had them with beans, I will say. Well, I guess unless it's like chili with beans. But I've never had them with beans. Onions on a hot dog, I feel like you can never go wrong unless you don't like onions. American cheese and ketchup. Occasionally chili. Dude, I don't put cheese on my hot dogs unless it's a chili dog. I don't know what it is. I just don't like... If I'm gonna eat a hot dog, nowadays, just mustard, okay? Back in the day... Alright, get ready for this, guys. Okay, get ready for this. Alright, you guys gotta prepare. This is an oddity, I would say. So... You know, hot dogs could be considered like a sandwich, right? Hot dogs are like very sandwich-esque. It's like a sub. You know what I mean? People can call it a taco, but to me it's like a sub. It's like a sub sandwich, just with a processed meat in a roll, right? Okay, so the leeway into that was what do I like to put on my sub sandwiches? I love to put mayonnaise on my sub sandwiches. So, if you can infer, I would very so much often put mayonnaise on my hot dogs. No mustard, no nothing else. Just mayonnaise. Not Miracle Whip, that's too sweet, but mayo, bro. Listen, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, bro. I promise, bro. It's like I said, it's just like a sandwich. It's just like a... Goober, back me up here. Mayo on a hot dog. Mayo on a hot dog. How do we feel about it? Abandoned house? Where the tape at? What does this mean? Goober, I need you to back me up on this one. Mayo on a hot dog. Listen, it's not that bad. I'm not gonna tell you guys to try it because it doesn't sound good, and I wouldn't put anybody through that. But all I'm saying is it's better than what you think. Okay, it's not as bad as what your mind... Nah, it's too suspect. Dude, nah, listen, dude. You just gotta... You gotta put mayo on the dog, bro. I know, I don't fuck with mayo dogs. Listen, bro. Have you tried it before, though? Luma seems like they've tried it before. At least. Or are you just saying, like, the thought of it? Eating Glicks with cream on it? And what's so wrong about that? And what's so wrong about that? Forget being sus, that's just nasty. It's not nasty, bro. Listen. Listen, I mean, like I said, I don't do it nowadays. I don't do it nowadays because that was like teen me, okay? That was like 14 through 17 me, okay? It's like 23 and me or whatever the heck it is, but it's like 14 to 17 me, okay? I haven't done that in ages. I don't really eat hot dogs anymore though because they gross me out unless it's a chili dog. I don't know, the flavor just ain't my thing. Sure, bud? Listen. Listen. It just ain't as bad as what you guys think it is. I promise. Making chili dogs right now. Let's go. I'm glad you had chili. Now, okay, the one thing that I would say is disgusting is if you put pretty much anything else with it, other than maybe onions. But like the mustard mayo, it ain't really it on a hot dog. Ketchup to me is disgusting. I don't like ketchup. I can take ketchup like mixed in with other sauces, you know what I mean? But like I can't do no ketchup on a dog. Ketchup on a dog, I'm chugging that thing to the birds. The birds can have that. The ducks can have that. You know, I'll use it as fishing bait for the fish. The fish like the glizzies, and I'm sure the fish would like the glizzies with the mayo on it. Okay, reporting? Well, why would you do that? That's just not nice. That's not wholesome. But like, listen, all I'm saying, you never know till you try. Don't judge a book by its cover. Judge it by its, you know, what it's made out of. Okay, once you actually try the book, you know what I mean? All right, YouTube, take this guy down. All right, DMCA me 3 times. Shut down my channel, YouTube. I hate the bench reset method, dude. I genuinely do. But it's like the best thing possible for us right now. At least for getting scatterbug. I could always save the scatterbug for a different thing, because there are scatterbug in like... what, 3? 4? 5? Are there no scatter? Am I just thinking rooftops? Okay, well, never mind. Guys, you can't be judging, bro. That's all I'm saying. You gotta, you know, some food smells bad, but it tastes amazing. You know, you just gotta try things, you know what I mean? You only live once. You only live once, so that's why you should try a glizzy with some mayo on it. Okay? I'm trying to think if there's any other form of disgusting food that I would have. I guess, Debacle, this leads into what did you eat for dinner if you've eaten? Because that's this is where the conversation came from. But I was telling Luma I had some sub sandwiches, and guess what I put on it? And guess what I put on it? I put mayonnaise on my sub sandwich. On my genuine sub sandwich of turkey, roast beef, and ham. And then I put red onions as well. And lettuce. My fam made a pot roast, mashed potatoes, and grilled squash. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not as keen on pot roast. Mainly because, so pot roast, I've talked about before on stream, texture is like a really big thing for me with food, and like pot roast is just like so, I don't know, man, it's like too mushy for me, you know what I mean? I love the potatoes in there though. The potatoes are fantastic. If you got potatoes in the roast. I feel like if you don't got potatoes in the roast, you're doing it wrong. But I also love mashed potatoes. Squash is also a baller. Dude, squash, onion, and eggplant, I think, mixed together. You saute them with some butter, you know? Salt, pepper, paprika, garlic. Dude, that right there is a flawless combination. Absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, I bet it did, Debacle. That probably, dude, that would put me in a food coma right there. This sandwich was light enough to where I'm chilling. I need to be taken. I did, guys. I don't have a problem, I swear, but I did take a shot before stream started. I swear I don't have a problem. I promise I don't. But I need to take sinus medicine tonight because my nose is stuffed right now. It is hashtag rough out here. It's just that time of year for me, unfortunately. And I feel like normally I have issues just because, like, it runs in my family on my mom's side. My mom had a surgery to do the... I think she had a deviated septum. And I'm, like, 99% sure I probably do as well. But it gets really bad. Yeah, man, we told Vivi, no, this is an intervention. Why would you think? No, listen. I don't drink every day, okay? I just so happen to drink every occasional day that I decide I want to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not like I can't stop. I can stop whenever I want. You know what I mean? Hey, that's a supporter right there. Hey, that's a true supporter right there. Hey, thank you, Debacle. Listen, part of it is I would love to just drink a beer and chill, right? Did I ever send? I think I did, right? Oh, that's hilarious. I never sent the Discord notification. Oopsies. Wait, hold on. Dude, Goober's supposed to remind me of these things. What the heck? We are already got one shiny Pichu because I forgot to send this. Silly Goober. A silly Goober. That's so funny. I love to drink a beer. Dude, that sounds like it'd be an awesome time. I'm not even that sounds awesome, Debacle. Alright, how about this? Rocket League stream, we stream it together. You go live on Twitch, right? Every loss we shotgun a beer. What do you say? What do you say? Every loss we shotgun a beer. I don't know how to shotgun a beer. Easy as that. It's easy as that. That would actually be kind of fire, I can't even lie. So that way we get progressively better, you know what I mean? Because that's how that works, is you get progressively better the more drunk you get. Obviously, it would never be the other way around. It's either a beer or a shot, but I feel like a shot would go into like... Okay, the thing about beer is it's so... You know what I mean? It's a lot of calories. Although I guess a shot has just as much, but it's less alcohol. So it's like... You realize I'm like champ 3 and 2. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this... Does this mean you're gonna carry me? Does this mean you're gonna carry me? I think we'd hear shinies from here, so that's a nice way to check at least. Dude, I'm so sad. I want a better way to shiny hunt the scatterbug. I guess technically there are the Vivian at 3. No shiny Pichu. No shiny Mareep that way. I just had to check because I couldn't see the Mareep from the other side. And I didn't want the alphas to attack me because I was scared of them. And then I think if we fast travel, we only get like a few Pokemon at the front, right? Which none are scatterbug. Yeah, we get Pokemon I don't need, which is just bad. I don't want repeat shinies. I'd rather not. Parts of me would love to do like Counter-Strike stream as well, but also, dude, it would not. I don't think it'd be an enjoyable stream for everyone. I don't know. I get locked in when I play Counter-Strike, and I normally don't solo queue. I play with my friends, so there's that as well. But yeah, I do want to play Hollow Knight eventually. I'll have to check to see what other games to play. But no, I'd be so down for some fumbling Rocket League. Why not? I think I'm ranked in top like 5% of players now. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, maybe the beer would be a handicap for you, which is what we would need. Just sent the rank distribution. Hold on, let me check. Oh yeah, so when I played, I want to say I was, I got up to maybe gold 1, maybe, or gold 2. I think that was in 3v3s though, but I doubt that changes too much. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know how people do. People in Rocket League are crazy. They got some, you know, juggles and stuff. I've seen so many clips of Rocket League on my like Instagram Reels and stuff and YouTube Shorts. And I'm just like, how do these guys do it? I don't understand. I don't understand. Also, I gotta make sure that I gotta make sure I get good enough sleep tonight, because I gotta wake up by like probably 1, but I'd say 12, because I have a drug test for my new job at 2. So I gotta make sure I'm up and alert and ready for that, so I can pass the drug test and then what's it called? Finally get the job started December 1st. I don't want to work, guys. I don't want to work. Why can't I just make $1 million by not working? Why can't that be a thing? Wouldn't that be awesome? Yo, what's going on, Hordo? How we doing? Wait, let me see how many hours I have in Rocket League. I have 51.1 hours in Rocket League. Let's go. I couldn't remember what you were doing, but I saw you were grinding out a Pokedex in a game. What game was it? So one summer when I wasn't working, I was doing training packs and climbed from Plat 1 to Diamond 3. Wait a second, I gotta look back at the distribution chart to see this. Holy! Were you just doing like random 2v2s, or do you have a buddy you were doing it with? Pokemon Blue? Okay. Did you do a Gen 1 game already? Or is that you're going through... Because I felt like we talked about you doing a Gen 1 game, or was it a Gen 2 game? I felt like I remember talking about an older game with you before, Hordo, but I can't remember. Also, it sucks. Literally every single one of these, like, resets, it takes, like... I think it's, like, 14 seconds-ish. I think I wrote it down. Oh, it's 12 seconds for, like, this thing to do it. So it takes quite a while. From, like, the reset to being able to move again. So if there's a faster way I don't know about, that'd be amazing. But I feel like running through is still not as fast here. But let's see here. How many hours do I have on CS? When I started actually playing with my buddies, which I was so surprised that I even had that many hours, I really can't, I don't know how. I had like 200 hours on Counter-Strike before I started like actually playing with like my buddy who's like incredibly good at the game. I have 825 hours now. That still does not beat, and that's over the span of like multiple years now, right? That does not beat, which I want to go back to, and I will be streaming at some point, my Dragon Ball Fighters, where I had 899 hours, and most of those hours were, I have 904 now. Most of those hours were done by, in 1 year. It was the year that COVID hit. So, you know, everybody was stuck inside. I couldn't do anything with my friends. And, a lot of the times we were on at like different hours, so I had to play a solo game. It's the only real, like, fighting game I've, done like that. Recently, my buddy's been trying to get me to play a league with him. And I have thought about it, but I haven't downloaded it yet. 1,900 hours in Rocket League, let's go. I think the only game that I have, like, near that many hours would be, like, the total amount of time that I spent playing Pokemon in my life, which is a lot more than 1,900, I would say. Because the amount of, like, different save files that I've done playing Pokemon and everything, I mean, it's a lot, right? It's a lot. But yeah, just a little bit of a difference than 51 hours, I'd say. 1,900. It's like a quarter of the hours, right? You know, do a little bit of math there. I'm sure you can get a quarter somehow. Something like that, you know. It's probably close to that. How many hours do I even have in this game at this point? Let's see. I would say like almost 80. Let's see. 83. Yeah, look at that. Almost 84. Literally a minute away from 84. Unless that was my last save time, but I think that tells me my current time, right? I might go back to running back and forth into Mommy Mabel's lab. I think that might be better. But the amount of times that I've reset Pokemon games to play them is... Dude, I probably at least have like 4,000 hours in Pokemon games total. I would be surprised if I didn't. There's no way to check, obviously, but I wish I could somehow. Do I go back into Mabel's thing? It's faster than what I'm doing currently, but... I want the scatterbugs, dude. I want the scatterbugs. It just takes so long doing this. And then as for tonight for pack openings, I plan on doing one prismatic pack and then one pack of whatever else we have. Actually, I think what we do, let's see, let me take a peek real quick. We have 2 Mega Evolutions and then one of everything else. So I think we'll do one of the Mega Evolution packs and then pick one of the 6 prismatic packs. I think that's what I want to do. I'm really hoping. We have not gotten like an actual hit out of a prismatic pack yet. Well, other than like, you know, the regular EX cards. We haven't gotten to like a SIR or a full art. We haven't gotten anything like that. So I'm hoping we can get a nice good old hit there. Obviously I would love a God pack. I want specifically a Leafeon or an Umbreon out of that. The Umbreon is just ridiculous. The price for it is just crazy, but... You know, a man can dream, you know? Also, I might look up faster ways to do some resets here. Because I don't know, I feel like there's probably something. Only have 20 Pokemon left to catch, and I've just ran out of Pokemon to catch until I get Red version plus a second Game Boy, so I can get the remaining 26 Mons. I was trying to think if there was a different way to do it. Are you just doing it on a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy Color? Because you could always do it on Game Boy Color, and then, if you have a Game Boy Advance, you can do it in both. Because you can play those games on Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Color? Okay. If you have a Game Boy Advance, you can do it that way. If you got the linking cord. I'm pretty sure it's the same linking cord. If it's not, then RIP. I gotta check to make sure the scatterbug are close enough to spawn in. I'm pretty sure they are. We're also gonna check the rooftops real quick after this, just to make sure there's no shiny on the rooftop, because they should be able to spawn in. So let's do a little check ski real quick. If we get a shiny Fletchling, I will be sad because I have way too many of those. Also, I got myself a, what is this? A wild berry poppy tonight with my water, which I'm making sure I drink enough water since, you know, I've had myself an alcoholic beverage technically. Don't you guys worry. I'm drinking more than enough water as well. No intervention needed just quite yet. I guess I check over here, although I think I would have heard something. Yeah, we would have heard something by now anyways. I wonder, Abra can't be shiny from all the way over there, right? Maybe if I chose the bench in the middle, it could, perchance. And then there's a elevator over here that we'll check to get, like, up here. But it looks like no shiny still. I need 2 more Badoo, so if those can shine in the area, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, no shinies. Sag. I still don't have a shiny Bellsprout, which actually blows my mind. When did Pokemon become a freaking platformer? Dude. Dude, they really upped their game in this one for platforming. Apparently, in the beta version of this game, you were supposed to be able to ride your Pokemon, supposedly, according to leakers. Wait, I want to check to make sure. 46? Yeah, they should be spawning in. Yeah, you were supposed to be able to ride your Pokemon, which would have been fantastic. Flying around on a Charizard, riding a Go-Go, you know, bringing back the good old riding a Go-Go, because they had the rideable Skidoos, but no. But no. The Pokemon Company decided they didn't want us to do that. My only guess is, like, they thought the map would feel too small, like you'd get around it too fast. But potentially also, the amount of Pokemon that spawn in could have been, like, too much if you went too fast through, I guess. But imagine how fast shiny hunting would be. Even more so. Like, running around, like, running through zones is already, like, a semi-viable option. But imagine you get on, like, I don't know, some super fast mon, right? Get on, like, a Garchomp or something, and you ride a Garchomp around, and it's faster than running, and, you know, you just run through every single zone, just back and forth, respawning and despawning. Like, dude, the shinies would be coming in so fast. But I'd love it if Pokemon actually went off the platformer thing and did even more stuff. Of, like, your character can jump. Because people were complaining as well that you can't jump in this game. And I'm like, I mean, I guess I can see that. I don't think they need to add it, but that'd be a good feature. You know what I mean? Because you have the roll, you can roll off stuff, and then you have the Rotom Glide. But they could have combined it of, like, jump, Rotom, Glide. It would have been pretty sick. You can't interact with in the first 6 wild zones before the barriers are set up, which is impossible because as soon as the yes, dude, I saw a short and it's like all the NPCs that disappear when the wild zones come up. I didn't know they were actually uninteractable with. I did not know that. Major rips. I kind of wish they would have made them interactable and then had like a doom and gloom thing of the Pokemon. They keep taking over more and more. I don't know where I'll go after this or something like that, you know? And then they're just fucking gone. And then they just get deleted. They get sent to the Nether Realms. I still don't understand how Quasartico is not like evil in some form, because they are literally going against like the city of, hey, we shouldn't have any more wild zones, and they're just like, but what if we like didn't listen to you guys? You know, I just don't understand that. They're just like, actually no, and then they're like, actually what we say is better. You know, it's just kind of like, well, damn, okay, sure. For real, like, I felt like the whole thing of, which I called it, you know, I called it, I was like, damn, Tawny and this old lady kind of look alike, you know? Although I did say, what if it's like Lysander's daughter as well? You know, and that's like the mom, even though that was the grandma. But, you know, it's just like, that felt like a waste to a degree. How dare that CEO be a kind and trusting lady? For real. She should have been evil. They gave off evil vibes, bro. She gave off so many evil vibes. And then it felt like Vinny was just being strung along, you know what I mean? Doing what he was supposed to be told. The 5 plazas are fair game. Like, nah, they're a part of the city. We can take them over. We don't need plazas. Who needs plazas? We have cafes. Rest at a cafe. I still think it's crazy that one of the store clerks for the berries. I think it's actually for the mints. It's for berries or mints that she just stays in the wild zone. Everybody else moved out. She's the only one who stayed. What is it? An 8? I want to say 7. Where is it? 16? It's the one with Gibble. Yeah, it's 8, right? I'm pretty sure there's someone in here. Maybe it is actually 7 and not 8. Like, dude, she gave us such evil vibes. And they're like, oh, wholesome moment. That's actually blah, blah, blah. And is it inferred that... Whoops. Is it inferred that Tawny's mother passed away? Is that what we take out of that? Because I don't think they explicitly said that now, did they? Just that she moved away? Or did they say that she was in bad health? That's another thing I can't remember. Right, game. Give me some shinies, dude. We'll go to daytime. Actually, we'll go to nighttime. There might be a shiny Ghastly somewhere. We'll check everything here. No shinies. No shinies. No shinies. Could you repeat that? Did the game basically make us infer, like, be like, oh, Tawny's mom is dead? Or was it just that she moved away and was never seen again? Because I feel like I don't remember getting, like, explicit she passed away. But I feel like I remember those were the vibes that, like, it gave off, right? Oh, they literally did say she died? Oh, never mind. Okay, that's... Okay, well... I forgore about that. Yo, R.I.P. Tawny's mom. Oh, there's a Mawile at night here? Oh, okay. I think that's too far away, though. It's not a shiny, right? It would have shoned. It would have shoned. The game gave me one shiny and now it doesn't want to give me anything. I'm being greedy, I know. Whenever Tawny tried to sidestep saying what happened to their mom after she moved, she's probably dead. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean that... But, I mean, maybe she was like, you know, your dad and all the... My thought was like, you know, it's like your father in every single Pokemon game other than Gen 3, where he just says, well, why would I live in the town where you are, I cannot have to deal with you and you live 3 towns away. Technically 2, like 1 town in between, but you know. Oh, they do say literally, is that when they finally talked to Jet or no? And then Jet explains, oh, there we go. Okay, yep. Listen. Listen. Ugh. I just think it's crazy. Who is... I'm just so confused then how... I guess I would need to go back and see him, because, like... Where is Tawny's father then? You know what I mean? Is that who was taking care of her until she moved to... Lumios? And then AZ took the role of, like... Guardian? fathers in Pokemon? Listen. Norman exists! Norman exists! The only case of a Pokemon father, but Norman exists. And Norman sucks? Well, yeah. But like, it's still, you know, it still shows. I think in 10 minutes, we're gonna open a pack. Open 2 packs. Dude, there's got... I should have looked up a better way. I might look up real quick. We're gonna do a little pass through again. Just to see. But I might look up real quick, like... good wild zone... I think I know a video that I could reference really quick. Imagine the Pichu shines. Stay imagining. Hey, at least Norman says he's proud of you. You know what I mean? He's like kind of goated for that. He's like, wow, I'm so proud you beat me, my child. Now, never talk to me ever again. Like, okay, Dad. Hold on. I gotta stretch. Oh, hold on. Okay. This is not... Wait. Wait, this is the wrong zone. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, sir. Okay, hold on. So I'm watching this real quick so I can try to see... If scatterbug falls within the thing, I'm gonna spam fast travel for a minute, but I don't think it does. Yeah, okay. There's these benches. Wait, are there benches inside? Wait a second. What? What? There's a bench right here. Oh. Okay, so it's basically exactly what I've been doing. Oh well. You know who also says they're proud of you? Almost every champion you battle through the games. Yeah, but like... And Oak. And some of the professors as well. Right? But like, listen, it means so much because it's your dad. You know what I mean? Literally almost every single professor is like, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe you... Well... They don't say I can't believe. They're like, I always knew you could. And the professors support you more along the way, too. Once you beat Norman, he's just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. We got better things to do. I got more kids to fight. Also, I think we could hear the shiny sound instantly here, so that's kind of nice in comparison. Which sort of, I don't know if it really isolates the Pokemon we see here. I'm not sure, but at least we can make sure that these scatterbug all spawn in, even though I'm pretty sure I knew they did anyways. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. Oh, to try and rest. Oh, yeah, yeah. I would say that's a pretty big confirmation. That's like the most heavily implied thing ever. But then also, yeah, that's why, you know, she's so attached to the jag and everything. That's just Pokemon death without saying Pokemon death, because they also don't say that AZ dies, right? You just see his grave. I don't think they explicitly say before AZ dies. I'm pretty sure they also don't want to put that word, so imply that the Bulbapedia status is deceased. Yeah, yep, look at that, yep. Yep, exactly. But even with, like, AZ, I think it's just because, you know, Pokemon's supposed to be a kid game, you know, rated E for everyone. They can't put the word die, you know, or, like, death. So they're just like, oh, you know, what happened to AZ before he ... Not die, but kill is totally fine. Well, they have kill time. Kill some time, right? Kill some time here. Do they have kill anywhere else? That is crazy they put kill time. And not just, like, spend some time here. Oh, Naveen says we can be killed. E10 plus? Yeah, but, you know, it's you know... What is the only thing lower than that G? Is there rated G games? I mean, I feel like you can't have anything lower rated for, like, since you have to actually battle in Pokemon, you know what I mean? It is simply E. I feel like since you have to actually wait, is Nintendogs rated E? Wait, this is the biggest thought of all time. Is Nintendogs and Nintencats rated E, or is it E10 plus? I need to boot up my Game Boy Advance and play Nintendo Cats again. If I wasn't playing Pokemon, you best believe I had that thing going, dude. You best believe I was grinding Nintendo Cats. Dude, these Pokemon do not want to shine, man. Parts of me want to do the thing where I kill them and then I wait for them to E, and the Nintendogs are all E's. Dude, parts of me just wished it was E10 plus for some reason. For some reason, you know? I'm gonna check the mareep because I can't see them from here. Nope. Parts of me want to go back to trying to get Pichu again. If we get 2 Pichu before we get a scatterbug, I'm gonna be sad. With the amount of areas you can get scatterbug, even on, like, rooftops and everything, with, like, Wild Zone 3, the fact that we didn't get a shiny Vivian, where the Bidoof was as well, because we got 1 Bidoof out of that. The fact that we can get a shiny Vivian is crazy. Next video is defending a certain character I love, and having to scroll through hate comments is killing me. Oh, man. Tragedies. Dude, that's like the biggest thing about, like, differences of opinion, dude. It's just like, dude, how can you think this? I don't understand. How can you have so much hate over this? Is this really, is the hate deserved? Oh wow, the fletchling spawned in from there as well. Alpha mareep! Big old mareep. Twitter is so mean, dude. Specifically Twitter, yes, but all of social media, man. There's so much. It's a tragedy. Okay, guys, it's time. Why is this not? Can you please? Can you please? Could you possible? Please? I guess this works. Okay. So we have 1 or 2 there, and then we'll do 1 through 6 after that. See everything app and nothing app at the same time. So true. I literally only use it for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle and then to get awesome art that I can just use as my phone background. Ooh, you want to choose a number so bad. Ooh. Nice. Okay, now we need 1 through 6. Ooh, you want to choose another number so bad. Ooh. 4. All right, we finished with prismatic. We start with this. Let me try. I'm gonna put the light on to see if I can get some help here, and it can do its thing. We'll see how it goes, though. I'm not, and it's already unfocused, and it's focused. Maybe it is because of the Eevee, but I still feel like it's not, because when we had the black matte background, I mean, it helped a little bit, but, you know, it still was sort of bad. Look at that. All right. Will you focus? Beautiful. Tinkatank. Graveyard. Sandshrew. Spearow. Tinkaton. Whoever that is. Kadabra. Reverse boss's order with Getsus. Yeah, this is going in the trash bin. Reverse Helioisk. And Lunatone. Yeah, let me just throw this away real quick. Let me just throw this away real quick. Dude, Getsus be dripped out right there. Luma, you know what? Just for you? Just for you? It's being sleeved up. There you go. I have to show my respect. The gets, but does he know about AZ though? All right, prismatic god time. Prismatic god pack time. It's happening right here. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. God pack. Okay, that's not a god pack. Come on. Rotom is staring into your soul, but it doesn't want to stare back. Okay, whatever. Slowpoke. Hippopotas. Badoo. Beautiful Badoo. Bug catching set. Heatran. Crispin. Frenzen Paldea. Applin. And... dude. That's a beautiful Espeon art, I gotta say. Is it so much that I just want a hit in Prismatic? Is it just so much to ask for? Alright, now to put this up. To Luma standards, at least we got one hit. You know what I mean? At least we got one hit to Luma standards. It's going in the box. It's going in the box. Are these all hits from stream, or what do I got here? No, they're not all hits from stream. Most of them are, though. That's the one that the guy threw away, too? Well, I can understand why. I can understand why. Was it even a reverse holo? If it wasn't even a reverse holo, what do you expect out of the man? Let's be so real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Now, how would you feel if they did a thing to where in the DLC, Getsus was a part of it? And Getsus was, like, the one that, like, put this girl up to the task of whatever with Hoopa. How you think I would feel? Torn. Torn, because then you have to choose who's the better one in the game. Getsus or AZ, you know? I can't believe you. What? Why did that look like that? Yo, what's going on, CSB? Nah, you're chilling. You're chilling. How we doing? We've gotten one shiny so far. And we just, you missed, to Luma standards, you missed our pack opening hit. I mean, I would, listen, if Cynthia was in this game and then, like, I don't know, throw in some other Pokemon queens, I might be on the same wavelength. Bad luck, you only hit when I'm not here. Yeah, well, it was a reverse holo Getsus. So, in my eyes, you know, is it a hit? Who knows? But in Luma's eyes, it's a hit, you know. So we take that. Insane. I just think, I'm assuming you're referencing the memes as well, where it's just whatever character, and it's just, because I think it started with, like, someone just drawing the person that goes, you know. But then there's been so many things where people put on other characters as well, where it goes, Listen, I was hoping for an evolution, okay? I wanted to see, well, I guess that wasn't even out of the same pack. That was out of the Mega Evolution pack. But we're that was our 19th pack of prismatic, and I think we've only gotten like 2 hits out of prismatic, which is actually atrocious. It's an action I've implemented into my life. That's crazy. Every time you see AZ, tell me you don't do that out in public with your friends, but also tell me you do, because that'd be honestly peak. The AZ pictures fall out of your wallet, you go, and then you pick them up real quick. And then your friends are like, what the hell is wrong with them? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, I respect it. I respect emotion. Also, for those of you who were there last night, we did not end up beating the Pokerogue challenge. The farthest I got was like 45 or so, which is very sad. I caught Pichu. We got 1 Pichu already. We got the Pichu within the first 8 minutes of the stream, and now we've just been on a stagnant run, which sucks. Now, Luma, why don't you sound surprised? Why do you sound unsurprised by me saying I didn't beat that? What's the beef? What's the beef? That's not nice. Listen, I have skill, okay? It's just a hard challenge, okay? It's just a hard challenge, okay? Because you lost Blossom? Okay, well, listen. Listen, it wasn't my fault, okay? It was the Pokemon's fault. I don't know how many times we have to go over this. It's never my fault, it's the Pokemon's fault, okay? We should know this by now. But I got the Pichu by going in and out of Mabel's lab. So for this zone, we only need now every single scatterbug evo, 1 mareep, and 1 Pichu. So it sort of sucks, because the only way to get scatterbug here is simply you either run around or you knock them out and you reset, which might be faster to a degree. It's about the same as bench resets, based off what I timed earlier for a short. But to get the Pichu, we're too far away, so we'd have to do Mabel's lab again. But I mean, listen, if we got it super fast that last time, why can't we get it super fast again? So there's other spots where we can get at least like Spoopa and Vivian. So we'll see how it goes. But this definitely is not the most fun shiny hunting method, that's for sure. I don't like bench resets. I don't know, the fast travels, the difference between the fast travel and bench reset, there's so much time. It's like you can do 2 fast travels in the time that you can do 1 bench reset, if not almost 3 fast travels, so we require more Pichu. I need 1 more Pichu. Technically, if I wanted the megas, we talked about this, Hordo, as well. If I wanted a shiny living dex with all the megas, I need more anyways, but I wanted a shiny Raichu for at least both of the Raichu megas as well. Not really just for the living dex, but just so I could have like 1 of each, because technically I'll want the same thing for Charizards as well. I'd want a shiny Charizard for X and Y, just so I can have like, I can just leave the Megastone on that 1 singular shiny and not have to worry about changing it, is really what it comes down to. Thank you, CSB. Literally, in the first 8 minutes is just crazy. So I'm hoping to see a white scatterbug. I think that's what they are, right? They go like all white or whatever, or silver or something. But I highly recommend Pokerogue if you like roguelikes. Very fun game. It's really what popped the channel off for like the first biggest time. It was very, very fun. had a lot of fun of basically the shiny hunt streams that I do now are kind of the same vibes as what I used to do. You can do an endless mode, and I would just shiny hunt in there. I'd get different shinies because there's 3 different tiers of shinies. You have the regular shinies, the like epic shinies, and legendary. I don't know. I can't remember what the tiers are. It's yellow, blue, and red. That's just how I remember it. Yellow, blue, and red. So the red shinies give the most luck. So you just want shinies to have luck, so you have good runs. Which is another reason why it was so hard yesterday, because we have zero luck. We start out at base luck. Also, everybody drink water. Everybody has to drink water right now. Yum. No? Okay, well, I'm gonna throw away the Getsus card. I will throw away the Getsus card. I will do it on video and send it to the Discord. Water is good for you. You need water to live. Hey, thank you, CSP. Hey, and look at that. I appreciate you. I'm looking out for you guys at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I'm actually drinking water right now. Did you know that? I don't know. I feel like you might be lying. I feel like you might be like stuffing lies into the stream just so I don't throw away the Getsus card. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. I don't know if I believe you. Also, I was doing, so since I want to make a short for every single Kalos starter, right, for getting them shiny. And since we've gotten so many alphas and no freaking, oh my gosh, look at that. Like I said, so many alphas. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was trying to make shorts for like getting the Kalos starters, and I was doing like the methods of how I do them, and I was showing them on like a quick version that was off stream, so I was just recording, and I was really hoping that I'd be able to get another shiny that way, of me just setting it up to show, but I didn't get anything, unfortunately. But I did finikin a few times just to see, because I want to go for the living decks eventually in this game, so we gotta get one of each of the starters, which is gonna take a while. But oh my gosh, is it so annoying. So annoying too, the overloaded spawn thing. The Diggersby just, dude, I want to kick them off a cliff. They try to run back to their spawn so often, it hurts me. I might do a thing to where we go to Wild Area 20 and we do some resets there just to freshen up the differences here real quick. Because no shinies is hurting my soul right now. I just want a shiny. And the game's not giving me any. So we're just going to do some fast travels to Wild Area 20 real quick. It's basically, so if you didn't know, Wild Area 20 is actually like Wild Area 1 minus or plus 19 or minus 19. So it's basically the same zone, actually. Fun fact. Fun fact, if you didn't know that. So basically 19 and 1 are like the same numbers, or 20 and 1 are like the same number. Because if you take 1 and you subtract 9, or you add 19, you actually get 20, which is basically 1. You know? Fun fact for all you mathematicians out there. Yeah, I took calculus in college, so, you know, don't question my math either. Or that'd just be silly if you did. 21. Stop it! I'm not trying to fight you, bro. Thank you. Let's do like 5 more of these, and then we'll go back. You just gotta get a change of pace. What the heck? Roserade, Roserade, Roserade. Roserade! And none of them are shiny. Bro is on my ass, man. Roserade party, and none of them were shiny. They didn't bring anything different to the party. They all came in the same fit, and while the fit is fire, like, dude, get some diversity up in there. Be unique, you know what I mean? Are you just gonna, if your friends tell you to jump off a cliff, are you just gonna do a Roserade? Like, come on. Kinda messed up, man. Another Alpha Roserade is crazy. Repels would benefit Shiny Honey in this game exponentially. The only way a Repel would work is if a Pokemon would... I feel like that'd be hard to implement. Unless the Repel would just make it to where they don't aggro onto you. If that's how it worked, then yeah. I would say yeah, I would agree. I still think they should have done some... They literally had Curry in the game, right? They had Curry in the game. From Tawny's Disgusting Croissant Curry, which low-key sounds kind of good. So they could have done a combination of Paldean sandwiches to give shiny boosts, and then... And, like, certain encounter ups, and then, you know, just combine it with Curry instead. Just... You know, you go to the hotel, and then Tawny's like, oh, do you want some of my curry? You know, I mean, or maybe you unlock recipes or something later down the line. I don't know, man. I feel like they could have done something. I was sad about that. The fact that there is genuinely no shiny honey mechanic other than fast travel does suck. It really does. That's why we were talking in the Discord earlier, but that's why I kind of like PLA better. All right, we got 2 resets left. Leafeon, please be shiny. You're not shiny. This breaks my heart. Brother, how can you see me? Why are you still locked onto me? Thank you. Another Shalfa, or another Alpha Flareon. And an Alpha Sylveon, and neither of them are shiny! Alright, last one. Come on, someone. Someone shine for me. It's been too long. Okay. Okay, my bad. Is Leafeon your favorite evolution because it reminds you of Grovyle? It's my second favorite, but not because it reminds me of Grovyle. Oh, you know, I just realized I was going in and out. I wonder if going in and out is faster than fast travel. Because you can just fast travel here for the Pichu. I wonder if that's faster or not. I feel like fast travel is faster on Switch too. You know what? We'll just go for the Pichu for a second. We'll do this. But I like grass types. Grass types is just my favorite type. Umbreon is my favorite, yeah. Umbreon and Leafeon are very close, though. If Leafeon had a better shiny, I would say probably Leafeon. But Leafeon shiny is just... It's so bad. It's just so bad. Glaceon and Leafeon got just unforgivably fucked with their shinies. They said, you know what? Let's not make them different, like, at all. How about that? What if we did that? That'd be a good idea, guys. And then the whole Pokemon come here like, yeah, let's do that, yeah! These cool new evolutions, let's make them terrible shinies, yeah! It's like, I don't understand how you can do that when Eevee's shiny is so good. It makes no sense. But maybe in the back of my mind, it gives me Grovyle vibes, and that's why I like it so much. But I'm a grass lover. I love my grass. It's delete all Pokemon in decently sized areas, excluding shinies, for a little bit, then respawn. So the only thing, I feel like that'd be good to a degree. Alright. that is the mareep line done. Parts of me want to master ball this. Wait, guys. Is there any other shinies that would match better in this game? Because I already have one in a heal ball. You can grind master balls. Like, what am I? You can't fail legendaries in this game. And I like to color code my shinies. I shall wait for Hordo. If not, we will probably... I guess heal ball it? Which I need to buy more of those. Look at it just running around. Just doing its thing. Wait, do the Pokemon respond to these? They don't. Bro's getting a photo shoot. Yeah, work your shit, work your shit. Show him what's up, show him what's up. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Damn, you can go all the way sideways? You think they should have switched Jolteon and Leafeon's release date so it matched the starter types? That would have been probably wiser, but... I do think having the electric type, since I feel like, what, there weren't that many electric types Gen 1? No, there was a decent amount, actually. Spread C plus Aromatisse have good shinies for Master Ball. But what if I hate those Pokemon? Dude, the amount of Master Balls, we'll have to get a Master Ball grind sometime. To where I just grind out, you know, and maybe that's something I do off stream as well. But I just grind out a bunch of Challengers tickets to try to get Master Balls. If they eventually add that into online ranked, I would literally, you know. Well, I mean, but Pikachu wasn't a starter till Yellow, which came out way later than the original games, right? Also, the shiny Mareep just goes to show why. Wait, let me put it in order real quick. Let's grab the Flaffy. I need to actually put these in like a genuine order. Look at that. And then we can put all the Fletchling together. First is going to be the one to stay as a normal Fletchling, so we'll do that. And then we'll evolve those guys later. Skidoo line we have as well. Literally only need 2 for that. Litleo line as well. Technically, I would want a shiny male Litleo. How did we get 3 female? Okay. Both our alphas were female. Our Weedles. I guess I should do this. One Flabebe. The Flabebe line is gonna be a rough one. Because I gotta get all the different colors there as well. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah, and then we have our Pidgeys. And the Diggersby. Whoops. I know this is going on a tangent, but I just want to put them together since I'm thinking about it. And I think that's it for Pokemon that we have full Evo lines for. We're getting there for the Pichu, so I guess I can throw them down here since it's not done yet. And then technically we only need a Shelgon, and then the Bagon line's complete. And we're one away with the Venipede because we have Venipede, Scolipede. Hordo, I'm not bothering putting them in order yet. I was just putting them all together so that way I can see them. They will be in order. I'm gonna take time to do that off stream at some point. I just wanted to show the lines that we actually do have. So I only have what? 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically not even full 6, 7. I have 7 lines technically fully complete. We could make it 8 with another Pichu here. Yeah, 2 years after. I didn't realize it was that far after. It is weird how they did fire, electric, water rather than fire, water, grass. Because, like, to a degree, the evolutions are kind of like the monkey line, you know what I mean? Except Eevee is obviously the base, you know, base normal type. I still wish they did a normal Evo of Eevee eventually, but they're not. They're not going to touch Eevees ever again, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure they, like, hard stated after Sylveon that was the last evolution. I did not know. Is that like a Netflix or YouTube thing, or what is that? I don't think I've heard of that yet, actually. Luma, are you heartbroken that I used my Master Ball? So it's from the studio that made your name? Oh, really? It's been out 8 months. Really? The same studio that made your name that's insane. They must have really good animation. I feel like I saw like a trailer for it, but I don't think I ever actually watched it. How long is it? Is it like a 40-minute movie type beat? Or is it closer to like an actual hour? Alright, Pichu. Finish the line for me, would ya? And then literally we only need the scatterbug, which we could hunt somewhere else. It's on YouTube. It's 15 minutes. That's not bad. I'll probably watch it tonight. Is it voiced and stuff, or? It's on YouTube. You bet I'm watching it. Let's go. Dude, I bet the animation is beautiful. It's probably gonna be better than like Pokemon Generations type beat, unless it's not, but still. I need to go back and watch all those. Oh no, I'm a subbed guy. I don't like dubbed anime. Like certain ones are good, but I'm not a big dubbed anime guy. Which sort of sucks because obviously, like, I feel like there's a stigma around dubbed anime, but I don't know. Certain dubs I think it's fine, but some I'm just like, dude, I don't like the voices. It just feels, I don't know, it feels too cringe, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It gives me cringe vibes. I don't know. And maybe that's on me, which it really is just on me, but, you know. Hello, Alpha Mareep. Alright, we're gonna do some bench resets again for Scatterbug. Oh, guys, guess what? Beetle Flapper OL2SBOJZ1QJVN. Can you guys guess what they said on Twitch? Can you guys guess what they said on Twitch? What do we think? What they say? Best viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. Makes me want to freaking bomb someplace in Minecraft. What sucks the most is I see those, but whenever anybody else has come into stream before and they go, yo, what's up? I just miss it. I just miss it. And I'm just like, okay, well, now I'm bad. And now I'm bad at my job. My hobby, I should say. It's a tragedy, really. That's the worst username that one of those bots have had so far. I should keep him on a tier list. I could do a stream of best bot usernames. Wait, best bot usernames on Twitch. That'd be, I have to try to see if I can like look at my blocked viewers, but the accounts might get deleted, so I might not even know. That'd actually be like a low-key baller. That'd be like a low-key baller stream. Ranking bot username on Twitch. Scatterbug, please, end my misery. Give me at least one. Give me one of you, please. I just want to see a white little bug. I know we just got the mareep, but please. Alright, we're gonna do 5 more of these, and then we're gonna do a few Pichu resets, and then I'm actually gonna do, I think I have it saved still. We're just gonna do a few resets on the chest bin. Just to see, you know what I mean? We gotta add a little flavor to the stream. Add a little flavor, you know? I'd love to have a red little guy. I love the shiny. Which, I'd never seen Chestbin shiny in 3D, or my bad, Chestnut shiny in 3D. Bro, look at this guy. Look at this guy. His shiny is so good. His shiny is so good. Also, what I need to do, I need to show you guys Shiny Mega Delphox, bro. If you have not seen Shiny Mega Delphox, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I'll do 2 more resets here, and then a few Pichu, and then we'll look at that. I've seen it, dude. I love it. I love it. Greninja like doesn't change at all. I feel like I kind of get bummed about. I'll have to double check it, but I feel like Greninja like is just normal shiny Greninja, just on his star. One of my favorite shinies. It matches the Chespin colors. Like the shiny Chespin colors or the regular Chespin colors? I'd have to take a peek at regular Chespin colors. But it's just so good, man. It's just so good. Alright, we'll just do a few resets here real quick. Did I just say real quick? I felt like I butchered a word there. All right, Pichu. I know you want to shine. Go ahead. Be my guest. You can do it. I believe in you. Also, I kind of forgot hyper training was a thing in this game. I have so many bottle caps and I haven't even done it. I don't even know where to do it. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna look. I'm gonna take out all of the. We're gonna go Garchomp real quick. Actually, let me put them away. Yeah, I still have 5 holes. Yes. Yes. Look at that. It's from when I set it up for Bush 4 stream. I think it's like per Pokemon or per move I do, so I don't really want to take out every single Pokemon at once. So we'll just do a bunch of this. It's like EQ would take out all of them. Dude, this Pyroar is doing a bad job at protecting his pack. They all just died. I'm gonna EQ to get the move, and then we're gonna kill him. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Here it is. I'm 1 away. Come on, man. What the heck? Let's go up here real quick. Shiny chestnut matches regular chestnut. Oh, I see. Okay. I'd have to look again. I didn't really pay attention. Okay, now that I have it, we run. All right. And boom. It's so good, the light purple, bro. It's amazing. And I love that it flies, and dude, I just love this mega. It's so chill. It's one of the megas that's just like, dude, it's a simple change, but it's like a simple good change. You know what I mean? I love it. I just realized as well, though, I think I can actually go here. And if we go all the way down, I should be able to see these shiny versions of the megas, even if I haven't megaed them. Not for this guy, obviously, but for this guy. So if I could do that. Yeah. Like, okay, the difference... The difference is still what the normal, like, mega is. It has those, like, blue stars and then blue, like, eyebrow thingies. And that's, like, it. Right? Which is just, like, I don't know, man. It just feels mid. I'm also a Delphox Glazer, so, like, there is also that. Because then you got this to that. It's like such a drastic change. I love it. I don't know, man. Is that sarcasm? That's like a hardly a big. That's like a hard full. I don't think that's a big difference. I wouldn't call just the little. Because it's the same as the normal mega. That's why I wouldn't call it a big difference. Like the normal mega has those blue things. I'm saying, like, the, I guess I should check the normal Mega Delphox as well. Like, yeah, take a peek at this compared to this. I guess the red is the same. I don't know, man. I just feel like, I don't know. Like how they changed Delphox's thing to be, you know, it's like this dark purple to this, like, gray purple, and then with Greninja it's just, oh, it's black, and then, oh, it's black. You know what I mean? Like it's just the same as the normal guy. That's It's just the same as this guy. Whereas like Delphox goes from the dark purple stuff to this like gray purple. We'll see what shiny. I don't know what this looks like. I'm sure there's a way I can find it online, but we'll see what that looks like eventually. But that's just what I mean. I mean, there's not like too big of a difference between the normal shiny and the mega shiny, which I'm sad. I like it when like mega Gengar versus like regular Gengar, regular shiny Gengar, it drastically changes type E. Yes, yes. Like Mega Garchomp between regular shiny Garchomp, you know, it changes a lot. It becomes pink. So that's what I mean. I like it. I like when they do that because it's like another chance for them to change up the shiny. You know what I mean? And I like it when they actually change it up. All right, we'll just do a few of these just to see a little difference, and then we'll go back to Wild Area 1 for like 10 minutes-ish, and then that's probably going to be it for today. If I could get another shiny Chespin here, this would be fantastic. Was one just spawned out of the ground there? No, it was just that. We'll do like 5 more resets after this one. All right, 2 more. Show me a shiny Chespin. Show me a shiny little red guy. If I get a Diggersby, please at least be alpha. Let it be different. Let it be different. No shiny. Oh, whale. Back to 1 we go. I think I go for the scatterbug as much as I want to just go for the Pichu. The Pichu's way easier. We'll be going back to Wild Zone 3 as well, eventually, to try to get, you know, like the 100% Wild Zone 3 area as well. I feel like with that one, all we need is the... We really only need Esper there. Esper and then a Pancham. It's Esper, Pancham... Excuse me. And... one more Pikachu. But if we get the Pikachu here, then we don't need it. So really, it would just be Esper. So I'd have to find... I think someone said there's a bench reset method for 3 off the short when I posted a short for when I got all those shinies in Wild Zone 3. So actually, before stream finishes, I do want to find where the bench is over there, because I don't know where that is. I'm very blind, though. I didn't see these benches right here. Which I think it's funny. They have a bench watching... And, like, this makes sense that they would have a bench that watches the fence area, right? But I think it's funny they put it inside of the Wild Zone that has the green hologram and then also the fence blocking it. So if you're watching something, it's just very obstructed. It's pretty awesome. Guys, I think the scatterbug hate me. I think the scatterbug hate me. Whoa, it's foggy. Manifesting you a scatterbug? Hey, thanks. Thanks, my goat. Here it is. Here it is, right here. Scatterbug. Which one did you really want to get a mega but didn't get one? Crocodile. Okay, so that's the wrong... You got me an alpha, not a shiny scatterbug. What the hell, Luma? Crocodile or Roserade, I would say. I also think they fumbled not giving Talonflame a mega, but I'm like fine with it because I think its design is peak. I didn't specify, you can't be mad. Okay, well, okay. Listen, I think this goes back to the conversation we had about them inferring that Tawny's mother was dead. And I just said I wanted a shiny scatterbug, and you said manifesting you a scatterbug. I think we could infer that you would mean a shiny scatterbug, one would think. You know what I mean? I feel like it's very heavily implied that you would mean a shiny scatterbug there. Okay, if we run it back to that conversation. At least Feraligatr got one. He's kind of like Crocodile. Well, but I don't like Feraligatr like that. Also, yes, Flygon. Flygon got... I just specifically meant ones that were in the game. But, dude, Flygon not getting a Mega is just atrocious. Who knows if we'll ever get Megas back again? And if they would even give us, like, new forms if it comes back. It's just like, bro just got... He got, man. He deserved the Mega. He really did. If we're talking like all Pokemon in a game that aren't even in the game at all, let me go to my Mind Palace real quick. Starter wise, I would say Torterra. But all Pokemon wise, let's see here. Probably Volcarona. I feel like it would be an absolute demon as well, but it just got a, you know, not an actual form, but technically, you know, the future form with Iron Moth. But I would love to see that. Well, that's just a lie. The best first Evo starter is not Totodile, so that's just a lie. The best first Evo is definitely Trico. I would say all the Gen 3 starters first Evo are better than Totodile. Cyndaquil is better than Totodile. Snivy and Oshawott better than Totodile. All Gen 1 is better than Totodile. Fennekin blows Totodile out of the water. Chespin is like probably on equal terms with Totodile. Froakie also blows it out of the water. Gen 7 wise, I feel like all of them blow it out of the water. Gen 8 is kind of... I feel like Scorbunny is the only one that ups it for the most part. Grookey's cute as well. And then all the Gen 9 starters are just better than Totodile. In my personal opinion. I'm just not a Totodile guy. I think part of it is I dislike Croconaw. Croconaw is on like the same level as like Pignite for me. Like, it's close. I've talked about it before, Feraligator's just basic to me, and he doesn't feel special, and I don't hate him, but I don't like him. Froakie is definitely better than Totodile. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. I don't know, man. That's just like a hard definitive fact. Froakie's a cute little frog, okay? I don't know, Totodile's just super basic. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? And that's why I like I said, I don't hate him though. I don't hate him. That's just my feelings towards the mon. That's my own personal opinion. You know what I mean? Greninja is cool, but Froakie is a weird frog thing. Froakie is so cute. What do you mean? I would give you Frogadier as a weird frog thing, but Froakie is cute. And Froakie's shiny is infinitely better than Totodile's ugly green shiny. I also base mons off their shinies. If I like the mon regularly enough without their shiny, then I don't take that into, because like Cyndaquil's shiny, womp womp. But I love Cyndaquil. That's my favorite Gen 2 mon. Like that's my favorite Gen 2 at least starter. I would probably say favorite Gen 2 mon is that line. I actually think Froakie is cooler than Greninja, or like better than Greninja design-wise. Because like Greninja is cool, but he's just like oversaturated cool, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I didn't feel like wow when I first saw him. I was like, oh, that's a cool mon. But Froakie's like cute and awesome. Okay, so, okay, and it's not a scatterbug, and it's not a, if it's a Fletchling, bro. What? Oh, it's the Weedle then? Yep. That'd have been a cool shiny. Shalfa Pichu? That'd have been pretty cool. Well, here, I can refresh our minds of what Froakie looks like real quick. I got this really cool thing called a Pokedex. And let me just... And then we can look at his non-shiny version as well. But the shiny version is just so awesome as well. And look, he's just super cute. Compared to, you know what I'm saying? I'm sad that we got the Weedle. Luma, why would you do this to me? This is all your fault. Listen, and this is why opinions exist. You know what I mean? Everybody has a right to their own opinion. Well, guys, I think that's gonna call it for me today. We got... Let's see here. One, two, three shinies today. So, hey, not bad. That's actually terrible in comparison to our other stuff, I will say. But hey, could have been worse. We could have gotten 0. Yeah, and my opinion is always right. True, 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 true. No, that's so real. That's so real. But hey, I mean, listen, and that's why, as everybody reminded me when I said Bruxus is the ugliest Pokemon ever, and nobody should like that Pokemon at all. You know, I was reminded that every Pokemon is somebody's favorite. Okay, so I'm not gonna hate on someone for liking the Mon. I'm just gonna have my own opinion about it. So, but we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm gonna try to do a Dino Blade demo, which if you've never seen Dino Blade, it's actually awesome and epic. It's only the demo of the game. I don't know how long it's gonna last, so depending on how long that lasts, I might start a different game tomorrow as well. We'll see how it goes. But I want to start Hollow Knight Thursday, potentially. So, look out for that. We'll see how it goes. Thursday's Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be here. Never mind. Yeah, I'm going to go be with family on Thanksgiving. I totally forgot about that. So, we'll see. We'll see. But, Wednesday, I'm thinking of doing Ironmon. It's going to be Ironmon or a different ROM hack. So, yeah, kind of forgot about that. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow or Wednesday. Have a good night. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Goodbye.